Hey, it's me, Rusty the Sports Client here for the Red Menace TV. Okay, you got to check this out. Okay, back, way back, April 18th, 1930, Ripley's Believe It or Not stated that the BBC reported, "There is no news today." But I got tons to talk about because I'm not the BBC. So, time for the sports break. Hey, sports break. All right, we're going to start with the NFL. Marshawn Lynch, remember him, running back, awesome dude, retired from Seattle Seahawks after the 2015 season. He just agreed to terms with the Las Vegas/Oakland Raiders. But wait, Seattle still has the rights to him. They're not just going to give him away without some kind of compensation. Now, the Raiders are on hold going into the draft trying to figure this out. Do we give him a pick? Do we give him money? Or are we just going to forget about this? Speaking of the draft, set your watches, set your calendars, set something because it's coming up this Thursday. Check out who your team's choice is going to be for their first pick. Cowboys, I think we're looking at a safety, but you never know. They do weird things. NBA news. Shocker. Cavs and Warriors swept their first round series. I know, go figure. All right, Major League Baseball. Yeah, a lot of good teams won. Yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. PCL, that is the Pacific Coast League, for those of you that didn't know that. That's AAA baseball. We are, like the one step down from going to the Major League. Isotope season is underway, and man, they've got a cool promo coming up. June 16th, they will become, for one night only, the Albuquerque Green Chili Cheeseburgers. I know. Hats and t-shirts are going to be available. Lots of cool promotional stuff. And I assume after the game, they're going to auction off those cool green and black unis. Yeah, check it out. I wear green too, so I changed my uniform just for today. I'm not auctioning this off, though. This is mine. Unless you want to spend me like $1 million. All right, UNM news. Spring football just ended. Lamar Jordan, right now he's got the reins at quarterback, but the redshirt freshman Tavaka Tuioti, something like that. Anyway, he's the most athletic of the bunch, and transfer Colton Gerhart, as well as Lamar, all three threw the ball exceptionally well this spring. We may throw the ball a little more, but don't even think that we're not going to run the ball, because that's our bread and butter. All right, go Lobos. Other Lobo news, Sam Logwood will definitely be coming back to the basketball team this fall. A couple other players, yeah, they're still on the fence, don't know if they're coming back or not with our new coach. Okay, how many of you remember Cullen Neal? He was the coach's son who left a year ago because the fans didn't appreciate him or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he left here to go to Ole Miss, where he loved the players, loved the city, loved the campus, everything. Yeah, except he's going to leave Ole Miss to play somewhere else. Yeah, he wouldn't come back here, would he? Anyway, Lobo ski team news. Linda Estes, Associate Athletic Director, she torched Paul Krebs, he's the new athletic director, in the paper in an editorial over his decision to drop skiing, as well as several other choices he's made. I don't think she likes him very much. Another person stated that skiing is kind of a dying sport. Only 9 schools compete in Division I, and 15 combined in Division II and Division III. His solution, maybe the New Mexico ski industry could sponsor the program. That's not a bad idea. Years ago, UNM also dropped very competitive wrestling and nationally ranked gymnastics programs. Sad. All our national teams are going away. I don't get that. Lobo baseball. Guess what? They just swept UNLV and still lead the Mountain West. Go Lobos! Love the turquoise. Guys, it's awesome. NCAA news. Okay, stay with me now. It'll tie back into NCAA in a moment. This is kind of weird news. The Asian Games are starting with over 70 countries participating. Yeah, somewhere in Asia. Anyway, this year they're giving out 21 medals for esports. Here in the States, the University of Utah will now be offering scholarships in esports. I know. So all you parents trying to get your child off the Xbox or off the PlayStation, you might want to change your mind if there's a scholarship available. High school stuff. All right. Check this out. How many of you have heard the name Trevor Rogers? Well, if you haven't, you're going to. The guy is just amazing. He's the Carlsbad pitching phenomenon. He's 6'6", and that's like really tall to short people. Anyway, he throws in the 90s, and he's committed right now to play and pitch for Texas Tech. He may wind up being a first-round draft pick, and with that comes like $1 million signing bonus or something. And I don't know, I might choose that. Go Trevor. All right, Jordan Bird, how many of you have heard of him? He's the speedster from Lozano High School who's best tearing it up on the track this spring. He's just torching everybody. Dude is so fast. He just keeps collecting scholarship offers, but not for track, for football. He's been offered by UNM, San Diego State, Arizona, Utah, Utah State, Texas Tech, TCU, and I'm sure there's more to come. Congrats, Jordan. Now the real question, who are you going to choose? Go Lobos. Mid-school stuff. Okay, remember APS got rid of middle school sports last week? All right, the governor is criticizing APS for cutting the middle school sports. But isn't this the same governor who just like 2 weeks ago defunded the state colleges? That sounds a little hypocritical. Anyway, The top 35 administrators for APS, they earn like a combined $4 million this year. Okay, that's up from $2.4 million just 5 years ago. Instead of cutting elsewhere, why don't you cut back on those salaries a little bit and bring sports back? What are your priorities? Isn't it supposed to be about the kids? Or maybe it's all about your little nest egg. We don't know. Little league stuff. Jeremiah, little guy, he plays for the Padres in Rio Rancho. He got 2 hits from pitches, okay? Now this is a league where the coach throws the first 3 balls. Zing, zing. And if they don't put the ball in, or if they don't hit the ball, they put it on a tee and they hit it from there, okay? He got 2 hits off pitches. Crack, crack. Okay, they even gave him the game ball afterward. Congrats, buddy. All right. West Mesa Little League, this is the 50-70 Pirates. Okay, 50-70, I don't know if that means they have to weigh between 50 and 70 pounds. I don't know. Anyway, their team won a game last week, 12-2. Number of guys got multiple hits, and they committed 0 errors. Good job, guys. All right, lastly, my buddy Xavier. Remember him from last week? Okay, in this week's game on Saturday, the Bernalillo Braves, the team he plays for, okay, Xavier played catcher, okay? He got a hit, crack, okay? He ran to first base, okay? With that hit, as his mom says, quote, they scored a point. Okay, also he ran around the bases with other hits and he scored, as his mom says, another point. Okay, they gave him the game ball afterwards. Okay, I'm pretty sure it wasn't because of his amazing game, but it's because he thinks Rusty is cool. Anybody else thinks Rusty's cool? I'll give you a game ball too. Check it out. All right, now then, here's what you got to do. I welcome you to follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me to a Lobos game, Little League game, something. Just follow me because I'm very famous. If there is a game, a meet, a match, whatever it is, just go. That's what I like to say. Love you guys. Bye.